All right, well, we got to move on, all right? But before we go any further, I do have something I want to talk about, and this is pretty important. Recently, ladies and gentlemen, we featured the heavy metal band Slipknot on our program. You familiar with Slipknot? This is pretty, like, they are hardcore. Slipknot is very hardcore, and they've become extremely popular, very successful heavy metal band. If you've never seen them before, their performance is intense, even frightening. Take a look at them on our show. Yeah, well, unfortunately, the last time Slipknot was here, there was a little screw-up. By sheer coincidence, I booked Slipknot on the same show as a wacky comedy group called the Slipnutz. Yeah, take a look at the performance by Slipnutz.
We're the Slipknot, slipping on nuts, clowning around and slipping on nuts. We're the Slipknot, slipping on nuts. Look, he fell down. I slipped on some nuts.
And, folks, that is it. The Slipknot's act consists entirely of them pouring nuts on the floor, slipping on them, and singing that song about slipping on nuts. Well, afterwards, the Slipknots were really mad. They were really upset that they had to be on the same show with Slipknot. They thought that that hurt them. I felt terrible about the whole situation, so I decided to use my incredible show business powers to make it up to the Slipknots. All I had to do was make one phone call, and I got the Slipknots their own gig at, get this, the Continental Airlines Arena at the Meadowlands in New Jersey. Huge, huge space. A venue that seats over 10,000 people. Sadly, and I swear I had no idea how this happened, I don't know what happened, there was a miscommunication. Slipknot, the band, was also booked to play the Continental Arena on the same night. Unbelievably, the same night. But the Slipknots, when they heard about it, they freaked out at first, but they're professionals, and they were undaunted by the assignment of opening for Slipknot. They went out to New Jersey, they kicked some ass, we sent a camera crew. Here's what happened.
Weird. Slipnuts. Slipping on nuts.
I think I was the first one to slip on nuts. And, like, I knew it was funny and it was entertaining when I did it. So I can't remember if Brian or John said, like, we should do that. But all they did was sort of point out the obvious.
It was me. I slipped on the nuts and I almost fell down. And Andy, who was also a student at the school we went to, and we didn't know him at the time, you know, Brian and I are in the middle, and Andy is off sitting on a bench studying, and he just saw what happened and started cracking up.
I had a 104 fever one night, and it's kind of where I probably should have gone to the hospital, but I'm kind of glad I didn't, because the Slipknots just kind of appeared to me as a vision. I saw the sweaters, I saw the khakis, I saw these very shoes. We had to special order these just to match my vision. Look, he fell down. Look, he fell down.
Look.
Before the show, we always like to make sure our shoes are slippery enough, but not too slippery. And so we just kind of work them with the nut.
I want to get a good base. I don't know if you can see that.
Slip nuts. Slipping. Slipping. Fell down.
A lot of people go through their whole lives and never slip on a nut, and I feel sorry for them. They probably don't want to be felt sorry for. They probably don't know why I'd feel sorry for them for that, but some people never know what it feels like to slip.
We're the Slipknot slipping on nuts. We're the Slipknot slipping on nuts.
Thanks for having us open up for you. We'll warm them up for you out there. Okay, you guys want some nuts? No? Okay, all right.
You guys need any nuts?
Lord, grant us the strength to slip on nuts. Grant us the strength to clown around. And then grant us the strength to slip on nuts again.
They're all set for you. As soon as we get the okay, we'll heat them up out there and you'll be good to rock and roll.
Thanks, man. Have a great show. Thank you.
Appreciate it.
It's the Slipknot. We're the Slipknots.
Took guts. That took a lot of guts. We'll take a break. When we come back, Robin Williams is here. We'll see you in a second. Wow.